Hello there everybody, welcome back to a new ranking Hot Anime Daddies, Hot Anime Men. I don't know why the title is so long, but we're here with My Hero Academia. Sorry it took me so long to get here. I had to do my homework. I watched season 5, 6, and 7. So be warned, I might, without realizing it, spoil some of the stuff that's going to happen here. Clearly, since this is an anime about superheroes, it's going to be hot. But there are a lot of students here, so none of the students are going to be featured because I'm here for the daddies. I'm here for the men. You know how it goes. You know we've already done this. Dragon Ball Z, we did Hunter x Hunter, we did Pokemon, we did Naruto. So I'm excited to be doing this again, and happy Pride. Okay, so to kick it all off, it is going to be in alphabetical order, so we do have some really strong contenders just to start off with. I will begin with All For One. Now, this individual is iconic for many reasons, I think. Whenever you first meet him and the soundtrack starts playing, it is one of the first times where I genuinely felt like fear watching an anime, because it's like so creepy, and you know he's like this big badass motherfucker that even All Might is having trouble fighting. So whenever he shows up and that soundtrack starts playing, you're like, holy shit. That being said, when you're first introduced to him, he looks like this. Now, I personally, okay, now that I've caught up to season 7, I can tell you, underneath that mask, he is very good looking, honestly, and we'll get into that. But on first glance, with this big mask that is kind of helping him stay alive because he's so old and so damaged after so many battles with All Might, I don't really see it. I'm gonna do B. I'm gonna be a little generous because he is an iconic character. One of probably the greatest villains in anime because he is just so like unstoppable, and he has like contingency plans on top of contingency plans in case his plan doesn't pan out. He has a different route coming that you didn't even think about. It's interesting, it's good, but attractive? Not necessarily. So, let's get into his face reveal. I chose an image that isn't that attractive, to be honest. I mean, not attractive. That isn't that revealing. So, oof, I'm gonna have to no. I mean, okay. The factors I kind of utilize for the most part, it's body, facial attraction, like he's good looking. Now personality will play a slight factor, but I'm not going to base a decision entirely on that because we have a couple of questionable individuals here, so it wouldn't really make sense. So, I think the highest we can go is A tier because he is kind of the Demon Lord. I mean, he's kind of hot whenever he's fucking, like, like, at one point or another, he's just completely naked on the screen, so, hey. He's giving you a few looks, but when he recovers, using Aries' quirk to a younger version of himself, and you actually see the face behind the villain, he's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. It might just be the iconic title that kind of follows him, that kind of makes you feel that kind of way. But, okay. All Might. Oh, man. Okay, dude. All Might, that's my fucking goat. Listen, okay. Let's get into the flaws, if anything. Not really flaws, but like nitpicks at this point. I don't really know why his eyes, or like the white part of his eyes, is just black always in his present, or like forms that we've seen. But him in his prime, I will call that form the delicious form, the fucking muscular. That is so fun. He is just built like a man should be built. I don't know if that makes sense, but like he's got big thighs. He's all muscular. He's got big fucking thick arms, big hands. I love big hands, and that's just like, oh, that's a fucking man. Whenever he's in his prime. What else can I say? I mean, you know he's fucking packing. You know it's fucking big. Absolute. Okay, I don't want to be so thirsty. So, his most present form. he's still kind of an icon. Okay, spoilers. The last fucking episode, he pulls out a suitcase. He becomes this like mecha fucking robot fucking cyborg individual. He goes against All For One, even without a quirk. Kind of gives him some points. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, if you're just going based on like looks, he doesn't do it for me. I'm gonna keep it real. He's an older gentleman. He's kind of ran through, if you will, not by like other men, but like by life. So he's kind of like not really a looker. I'm gonna give him C tier. B is All For One with a mask really higher. I mean, okay. Look at how fucking perverted my thinking is. If I am saying that All Might in his prime has a big old fucking cock, it's not like his cock is gonna shrink. I am a fucking degenerate. Holy, but yeah, I'll give him B. Okay, he's an icon. He's an icon. And the same reasoning, pretty much, for All For One with the mask. He's like so iconic and like terrifying in his own way that he kind of goes there. Okay, Backdraft. Kind of hard. Okay, 'cause I kind of just picked everyone that kind of resembles a man. This is a fire hydrant. Like sentient fire hydrant. I don't see, I don't know. I would have to really fucking focus on the few scenes that he's present in order to really tell you if there's anything worth mentioning in the sense of attractiveness there. And the fact that I have to go through such lengths, that's a D-tier character. Best Jeanist. Ooh, off the top of my head, I want to say A tier. Okay, let me pull up his picture because... What does Best Jeanist look? Face reveal, we're gonna... Wait, there was an episode where he kind of... Best Jeanist face. Oh, no. Oh, no, I think... Oh, I should have... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Okay, so that's why he has, like, the turtleneck jeans belt situation going all the way up to his nose. Okay, he's not the best-looking guy. That being said, you know what? I'm going to give him B for Best Jeanist. I think maybe All For One is more attractive. I mean, since you know what we're working here. Oh, actually, All For One, in that instance, his face is all kinds of fucked up. So it doesn't really even make sense for him to be in B tier. I'm going to put him in C tier. We'll put All Might over him, sure. Best Jeanist, I'm going to give him Best Jeanist, B for Best Jeanist. He's got style. That's a plus, but, and I did think for a moment, him having like this sort of like, covering his face a little bit, that's a little interesting in the regard of, you don't really know what he looks like. It's a little bit intriguing. But now that I looked it up, I'm like, okay, that's why. We'll leave him a B tier. What was this guy's name? Hold. Big Red Dots. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't remember what episode this guy is in, what significance he holds, what the hell is up with him. So this is a beast man furry thing, which off the bat kind of makes me want to say he's like on the lower end, but like when you take the time, you know, to appreciate the goods here, he's kind of hot. He's kind of built kind of nicely. I don't like the mane. I don't like the hair. The beard is kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. I like his little like Batman-esque mask. He's got arms. He's got big hands. You got, I don't know. I'm a fucking weirdo. Like some people like feet. I'm like a hand. I don't know. Regardless, where do we put him? I'm feeling A. The only reason he's maybe not... Okay, we're going to move all this shit around towards the end. But, just initially, I'm going to give him an A. Maybe B, just because I don't really remember him. Not that memorable, but does that matter? He's kind of, you know, he would tear my shit up. Does that matter? He's hot. He's hot. The only reason he's not S tier with that build It's because I don't really like the main, and it's like an animal person? I don't know. Cementos. C for Cementos maybe, because he kind of just looks like concrete, which makes sense because it's his power. He's got a man bun. You know what? He could, yeah, he'll be C tier. I mean, we could drop him on the D tier. Like, he's... okay, Centipeter. Centipeter? Yeah, no, there's absolutely no fucking... You know what? Yeah, no, I mean... Cementos, okay, I'll give Cementos D because at the very least, he has like a body like a person. He's got big hands, even though they're kind of made of concrete. He kind of resembles a human more than the fire hydrant and the fucking centipede. So we'll give him D. We'll be a little generous there because it's okay, you know. At the very least, I wouldn't have to kiss a fucking bug. Okay, what is this? Red Riot, is it? Crimson Riot. Okay, so this is the guy that kind of inspired Kirishima to take on the moniker Red Riot. That being said, there is so little information about this individual, and the only reason why I kind of included him is because he kind of looks like an older Kirishima, and he kind of looks hot. I'm not gonna lie, like, this picture that you see here, he was like on a TV, dude, and they mentioned him, and he just looks beefy, he looks hot, I don't know. That being said, considering the fact that he's like there's so little info about him, I don't think he can get past like C. We'll leave him at C for Crimson Riot, but like, I don't know, you can't even make an argument for personality or anything really because there's like no info about him. So let's see. What is this guy's name? Now, this guy's interesting, okay? I don't remember. Crust. The shield hero, if I remember correctly. Now, is that right? I think, yeah, no? Brother. Okay, you know what? Just for the fact that he kind of saved Aizawa, if this is the right person, he's kind of got a hot body, too. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I'm kind of taking a closer look, let me see. Yeah, he's fucking dope. I love how a lot of these characters in this show, they just give them the fucking maximum amount of thighs. They're just muscular. Like, holy, you didn't have to go this hard for, like, this individual. I'll give him B. He's got the body. Okay. You know what? I'll give him A. I'll give him A. His sacrifice, I kind of felt that. Whenever he kind of, everything was going down at the hospital with the Nomus, and then Shigaraki kind of emerged from his cocoon, and he was like shocked into back to life. This guy sacrificed himself for Aizawa, pushed him forward, and as he was fucking deteriorating, he went like this. It kind of got me. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of got me a little bit because I was just like, holy, even as he's fucking like falling apart, he's like, that's good. That's good. So there's like levels of like heroism. He's got the body. He's fucking hot. Okay. Ooh. Gonna take a sip of water for this motherfucker that's coming up. Hold. Death Arms. Okay. Death Arms will begin in S tier. Because, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, this dude, holy fuck. He could do whatever he wanted to me. Straight up. Big hands. He just got the fucking superhero build. It's fucking hot. That being said, now that I did my homework, I do think he's not S tier. He is one of the heroes that quit whenever shit started hitting the fan, and the people started kind of disliking Hero Society. So he kind of gave in after, to be fair, he kind of did see a lot of his peers die, and a lot of his other peers didn't really want to go through that same fate, so they kind of gave up, and so he kind of gave up too. He does kind of get redeemed a little bit towards the end of like season 7, if I remember correctly, where like a piece of debris was gonna fall on like civilians, and even though he was retired, he was like, my body just moved. And okay, I'll give him an A. I think there's like a sort of like mental weakness with him, if that makes sense, and that kind of makes me feel like, okay. But how important is that when you look like this? He's fucking hot, dude. Like, holy, they didn't have to go so fucking hot with this design, but we'll leave him at A for the time being. He's a contender for S tier, though. He's fucking hot. Okay, ectoplasm. I think his quirk is cool. Okay, should I look up what does ectoplasm look like? Oh, damn. In My Hero Academia. Is he just like a ghost? Oh. 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 I don't think I'm going to show you all this, but, he kind of had a human form at one point, I guess, but, based on what he looks like in the present, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's like a D tier. Yeah, he's like way too mysterious. I don't really know what's going on. And from what I saw on Google, he doesn't really look that attractive. That being said, his power is fucking sick, dude. Being able to replicate, like, basically, he could multiply, that's fucking cool. It's kind of gross, the way, like, it comes out of his mouth, but, that's ectoplasm, right? Edge Shot. Okay, let me take a look at Edge Shot. I like him. Should I look him up? Should I look up his face? Okay, no. Let's see. Edge Shot. He can start off at B because I'm not really getting much. He kind of gives, like, this, like, kind of like twinkish body, which is not my favorite, to be completely honest. That being said, I'm going to put him in A tier because last we heard of him, he was kind of sacrificing himself in order to save Bakugo's life, which, in a show about heroes, being able to go to those extents in order to save a particular individual or, like, carry on the will for the future, that's honorable as fuck, okay? I'll put him in A tier for that, but he's not really getting me with the body. I'm gonna keep it real. He's a little too slim from... Oh my god. Oof. Okay. When I decided to make this, obviously, I know about the storylines that kind of coincide with Endeavor. That being said, how much do I care? Because, like, this is, like, iconic daddy shit. Like, this is, like, man of my dreams type shit. Like, this man, his demeanor, obviously his build, he's fucking sexy, dude. The amount of fucking fan art that there is for this individual, thank you. That being said, we do have to talk about the fact that he's not really a good dad or a husband. That being said, though, I think he's hotter than All Might. Straight up. All Might kind of gives me, like, this mental image of something that's, like, impossible to attain because he was just so fucking far ahead of everybody when it comes to, like, how strong he was. So, like, we kind of just get to judge him based on appearance most of all. Endeavor, I think, is hotter because he's, like, a more realistic, like, interpretation of, like, a hero, and we get to see that in the show because he is flawed as fuck, even though he's hot as fuck as well. That being said, even though I do think he's hotter, I'm gonna put All Might above him simply due to the fact that he kind of was practicing eugenics, was he not? What that means is that basically he was having children in order to, like, fulfill, what is it called? Like, the fucking, like, the metaphysical, like, quirk theory or something like that? Hold on, let me do research again. Okay, the quirk doomsday theory or the quirk singularity theory. that inevitably, if people with powers continue to mate and continue to create children, what ends up happening is they take both genes from both parents and create a power that is a combination of those powers. And what Endeavor was trying to do is to create a perfect individual who could do both fire attacks and cold attacks, and that in his mind would allow the individual to use like infinite firepower, because it would allow the cold would allow him to like self-regulate, which is an interesting, like in theory it's interesting, but the lengths he went to try to attain this, okay, like the more I think about it, the more I want to move him down to A, but like nah, this is an attractiveness tier list, not a best stat tier list. Don't get me wrong, like I do consider those things, because I think, okay, yeah, he did all the fucked up shit, and ultimately, he did kind of come to a realization, I don't know if it's quote for quote, that he said, I don't want forgiveness, I just want to atone for what I did, which, after the fact, it kind of hits, like, not the right way, like, really, like, after everything you did, you're just trying to, you know, but I suppose you could, like, it's a little honorable that he kind of inevitably, like, eventually he kind of got to the frame of mind where he was like, okay, you know what, the shit I did is fucked up and I'm sorry. Not good enough to put him back up, though. Maybe he's better than All For One, but yeah, he could be the best, but the reality of the situation, though, he's like a very real character, I think, because, like, he just, how do you say this? How do you explain this? Like, he's flawed, but even the flaws are like, oh, I don't know, bro. Like, he's so fucking hot. Like, no pun intended. Let me move on, because I feel like I already spent a lot of time at it. Aizawa. Okay. You can't even see his face. Holy. I think he's interesting. Like, he's attractive, but, like, personality-wise, like, you could tell he cares for people in the way that he kind of trains his students, in the way that in the most recent seasons he kind of went out of his way to try to regain his friend back, because Kurogiri, I believe, was like an experiment that they did on his friend, which allowed Kurogiri to get this power to essentially teleport. So him, like, going out of his way trying to get his friend back way after the fact that, okay, but there was strives there, because from what I remember, Kurogiri did save him when he was falling from the floating island. If you haven't seen the show and you're watching the shit, it doesn't really make sense, but you watch it, it's fucking good. But he's not attractive in a conventional sense. I almost want to give him B, because the body type is not giving to me, to be honest, but like his personality, his character is really good. I'm gonna put him above Big Red Dot, simply because he's more iconic. I think Big Red, like, I don't even remember Big Red Dot. Crust, okay, Crust might be better than Big Red Dot, even Ed Shot. But, like, okay, hold. I'm a fucking thirsty bitch. Big Red Dot, yeah, I mean, it's just an animal human. He's kind of hot. He probably fuck really good, but yeah, let's see. Aizawa. He's a badass motherfucker. I think just the, like, body type just keeps him from S tier. Maybe I shouldn't care about that, but I do. Okay, let's move on. Okay, you got Fat Gum. Okay, Fat Gum, when he's fat, the most I could probably do is D tier, to be completely honest with you. I don't really find that attractive. But when he utilizes his quirk, so basically what he does is he can store fat within his body. And when the time comes, when push comes to shove, he's able to consume it in order to become stronger. And then he reverts back to, like, his normal form, which I think would be like B tier. But let me take a look at it one more time, because, let me see. Fat Gum Skinny. What did I put him in? B? I think that's fine. He's kind of basic. Like, he does get, like, a little bit more attractive because he slims down. That's, like, fat phobic. But, I mean, Fat Gum, like, the original, or, like, the big one, he's, like, purposely made to be, like, big. So I'm like, Yeah, I'll do him B. I'm like not too into it, but like he's okay. The transformation kind of makes you be like, oh shit, like kind of give him a second look. Fourth kind. Is this thirsty? Okay, you know what? Death Arms, you can come up. And I don't know if you can tell, but this fucking body type, this big thighs, big like arms, big hands. Let me see fourth kind. Fourth kind, I don't know what the hell's going on with his chin. To be completely, I don't remember. But you know how I like big hands? Imagine 4 of them. Oof, oof, oof. Imagine the positions. Oh. I've seen fan art of this dude, which kind of huh. Now that I see him next to Death Arms, I kind of maybe he's not like he kind of has a similar body type, but like he to a less degree. Maybe A tier. I'll leave him in S tier for the time being, but I'm almost likely move him down because he kind of isn't giving body like the rest of them. Like his fit isn't even like his superhero fit. He's like in a like business suit. Gang Orca. It's weird because like I don't like the like animal people things that much. I'm gonna give him C tier. Just cause like he's a big dude though. Like, am I ready for killer whale dick though? Like, is that maybe B tier. Maybe I am down for a little killer whale action. What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? Okay, let's move on. Gentle Criminal. Okay. It's kind of giving you, like, older daddy vibes, which I'm not, like, opposed to. We could give him B tier as well. He is on the older side, but he is kind of good looking. I'm not gonna lie, even though for an older man. Yeah, I think B is fair. Based on attractiveness, he's not like ugly. He's not, you know, he's not a fire hydrant. Okay, Gigantomachia. Okay, Gigantomachia kind of brings in an interesting conversation because this isn't even really a person. I mean, it is, but he's kind of more like a weapon, like a weapon of war. And throughout the majority of the show, he only listens to All For One. What he represents to me, I don't know if you guys remember, if you've seen my Dragon Ball Z tier list of the men, the daddies, there's a certain level of muscularity. Don't get me wrong, I'm gay as fuck, and I love looking at a very muscular man. I think it's like the peak of masculinity. It kind of, I see it and I'm just like, I can't look away because it's like hot in my mind. But there is a degree where you get like, from hot, you kind of go into like grotesque, kind of like bodybuilders. Like, I love like a little bit of muscle, like All For One, not all, well, maybe All For One is a little muscular. I mean, All Might and Endeavor, like, I love that, like the beefy, like, scrumptious kind of shit. But then when you go a little bit more, make it like more grotesque, you kind of lose me. I don't really like the little guys in Speedos all oiled up and their muscles kind of look like, I don't know. I'm not into it. That's kind of what this is giving me. So, Gigantomachia. And then, to top it all off, he doesn't even have a personality. He's just like a slave almost. That's kind of sad. Like, should I even include him at this point? I'm going to give him D tier. But, like, I don't know. Like, the only enticing part about him is his body. And even then, it's kind of like, he's way too fucking big, dude. Like, he would just fucking step on me and I'm dead. Like, I don't know. Who's this? Giron? So I guess Twink Zone. Maybe not with his. He just kind of has a body type that I don't like. I'm actually going to give him C tier. I'm not too into it, to be honest with you. Who's that? I don't know. He's, at the very least, he's a person. But yeah, he's like, if I remember correctly, he would like provide the villains with like weapons, or like he organized them to some degree or something like that. So he was present, but not my favorite. Let's see. What did I forget his name? Gran Torino. This is an old man. Okay, so you have Gentle Criminal, kind of old, and then you have Gran Torino. That is old. I'm gonna give him a D tier. I don't think as like a grandpa he's necessarily attractive to me. He's like fucking 2 feet tall. I don't know. When he was young though, we've seen when he was young, he's a little bit more attractive, but he also looks kind of generic. He looks like a generic superhero. So I'm like, he's a little bit better, but not so much that I would include him in the list, to be fair. Okay, then you got Gunhead. Let's start him off in C tier. Let me take a look. He's giving me killer vibes from One Piece, from Eustace Kid's pirate crew. He's got the body, but not having a face, I think it's almost detrimental. I think C tier might be good. It's crazy how like the 3 like masked individuals are kind of here. I don't know. I like the body, like I said, but I don't really find him like that attractive, to be completely fair. Ooh, okay, Hawks. You can start with like the twink zone over here, but like nah, dude, nah. Hawks is fucking sick, dude. Interesting. Okay. Let me take it. Because like he is attractive as a man, but when I take a look at S tier, you kind of have to have like the beefy scrunches, like muscular kind of aesthetic. For me, at least, that's just kind of like what I like immediately find myself attracted to. He could be the exception. He is a fucking amazing character. I'm gonna keep it real. He just came out of nowhere, but in the short time that we have known him, he kind of cemented himself as one of the best characters. And to top it all off, he's not bad looking. He's good. You know what? I'll put him in A. I don't know. I see him next to these guys, and it doesn't do it. Maybe we'll switch him, but for the time being, we'll leave him there. Is this Hound Dog? We should have like an animal tier. Okay, so this is actually a person. His quirk kinda, he has a muzzle on. Ooh, I kinda like the thigh gap, to be honest. Okay. He's got a little bit of like, you know, meat to his thighs. He's a little bulky. I do like that. But then his quirk is to be a fucking crazy dog. I'm thinking C tier still. Maybe he could be behind Gunhead, but I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. What the fuck is this guy's name? Like, Kai Chizaki. Okay. I love that, like, doctor, plague doctor, face mask type of situation. That being said, I don't think he's that compelling of a villain. And, he just doesn't do it for me. He's, like, too twinky for me, to be honest. Maybe better than Jiran. I don't think he's better than Crimson. Crimson Brian, you could go up a little bit. He maybe right there. Okay. But yeah, Kai Chizaki, I'm not feeling it. I'm not. Kamui Woods. Okay. He can start at B tier. But he's like a tree person, right? So it's kind of like, I don't know. He's kind of sexy, though. Let me see. Let me look up some pictures of Kamui Woods. Like, is he really that guy? Is he really built like that? Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't think he is. He's like a little too twinky for me, personally. Yeah, he doesn't do it for me. I'll be honest. he can be top of C tier. With all the masked individuals. Okay. Oof, I couldn't remember this guy's name. If there was a gun to my head telling me I had to. Huh. What is his name? Where are we? Kiddo? Or Kaido? He kind of falls into like the same. Even D tier maybe. Like Gigantomachia, he'll be top of D tier. This guy, he doesn't have the body. I don't know what his face looks like. I don't know what the fuck his deal is. He kind of looking like a mummy. I'm gonna leave him in D tier. Okay, next you've got Koku Hanabata. Yeah, I couldn't name this guy if you paid me. That being said, he's kind of good looking. This is one of the individuals who worked for Redestro and the Paranormal Liberation kind of arc. I think he's good looking, but to be completely honest, he is very unmemorable. I don't remember what this guy did. I don't know what the fuck he's about. And I just watched that season maybe like a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. So, I don't know. He's good looking, but like not memorable enough for me to put him any higher. Okay, then you got Kurogiri. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to put Kurogiri in F tier. You know what? I'll give him D tier. He's kind of giving like ectoplasm kind of vibes. You don't know what the fuck he looks. He's like just a fucking cloud of gas that can teleport. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but like attractiveness, the most refined or like the most demonstrative like quality of him is the eyes. I don't know. I don't think that he really kind of fits the criteria for what we're trying to do here. Then you got All For One's Doctor, straight after your worst character. Lariat. Ooh, okay. Finally we get a little bit more bulk. This is what like one of the All For One, One For All. I always fucking get confused with the two. This is one of the previous One For All users. He's kind of hot, but he kind of... Okay, you know what? Hawks, you could go S tier. Yeah, he's kind of hot, but he does... I'm even thinking Aizawa S tier, to be honest. I'm gonna leave him to A for now. When this gets a little more crowded, maybe we'll move him up, but, yeah, Lariat could be A tier. He's got the body, which is my most personal preference, focus. Yeah. Is this Lunch Rush? Thank you for your services, but, that could even be a robot. I don't see any semblance of a man there, but I do believe that is a male presenting individual. I don't know. It's giving me robot vibes, and not the good ones. So we're going to go ahead and leave him in F tier, unfortunately. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we could bring all these guys. No, Centipede, you could stay down there. Lunch Rush might be better than Backdraft, but these two individuals, this guy is just like a fucking centipede with arms, like human arms, and also his bug arms. It's just kind of disgusting. And the doctor, he's just, yeah, no, that's personal. I'm just gonna leave him down there. Let's see, who's next? Manual. I do remember seeing this guy a couple of times. That being said, oh, he was also at the end, no, putting water in Aizawa's eyes so that he could continue to restrain Shigaraki, no? I mean, he's not ugly, but he is kind of twinkish, so we can put him in the twink tier. Maybe we move Gang Orca up just because he's not really a twink. He's a big-ass whale with that big orca hands and maybe a big orca. Hold. Can I even, orca, do orcas even have penises? No, you're going back to B tier. I'm good. Oh, well. What the why? Never look that up. Whatever you do, do not look that up. That is crazy. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay, another fucking psychopath. Moonfish, I believe this individual is called. No. You can keep all of that. Holy fuck, that guy is disturbing. I'm gonna put an image here on the screen. Yeah, no, that's F tier. I'm sorry. Who the fuck? Mr. Brave? Oh, buddy. You kind of have the All Might colors, but you are not memorable in the slightest. That being said, you are probably better than all these individuals just simply due to the fact that you're human. And I could kind of see your face, like, you know, worst case scenario, you're, you know, have like a weird, like, a hairline or something, but like... Mr. Smiley. Okay. Kind of feeling a similar vibe. I don't, like, good for him that he kind of reformed from crime and he's kind of helping people smile in this day and age, hopefully, probably. He's got big form. I don't know. He's kind of built weird and I don't particularly find myself attracted to him. So you could say at the bottom of C tier, to be honest. Mr. Compress. Okay. Yeah, he kind of fits the bill for C tier because he's masked. You don't really know what he looks like. I think you did get to see him for a minute without his mask, but it wasn't anything like particular for me to have included it here. But he's stylish. Maybe he could get a little bit more of a higher placement because of that. Even All For One, I think, could go a little bit higher. Crimson Riot, the Doge. That's fine. I'm kind of indifferent to all of them. Muscular? Okay, so this guy is the biggest asshole. That being, he's kind of hot. He looks like Bakugo's dad. I don't know if that's like a thing that's ever been explored. Okay, so simultaneously, he's hot because he's muscular, but he kind of falls into the same, like, idea that I was talking to about Gigantomachia earlier, where when you do too much of the muscle, it kind of gets grotesque. He kind of falls into both. And the fact that he could, like, alter to become either or, I think that's fair. We could leave him to A tier. He's kind of good looking. He's kind of hot. I don't know. He could fuck me up. Okay, this is Nezu. Nezu is quite literally like a rat or a furret, I guess. I suppose he could be top of D tier, but I have no interest whatsoever or attractive. I'm not like attracted to like a straight up animal. Like, he's cute and he has this kind of like haha vibe to him, but like I just get rat. I don't know. I'm good. Nomu. Okay, so Nomu, he's straight up just a fucking evil experiment. Trying to test how many quirks you can put into an individual, and this is the result. I'm nasty, dude. I am so fucking nasty, dude. Holy fuck. I don't know. Maybe not A tier, but the fucking, just the original. Like, I'm gonna go based on the original Nomu, like the first one we fought at the school. The Wii. Yeah, because I was there. I did all that. Because the rest of them don't really give me the same vibe with this one. Are you trying to scare me with the design, or are you trying to turn me on? Dude, okay. Maybe this is a little, like, self-reporting here. But there is way too much fucking fan art for this individual on the screen right here. I did not think, I'm like, perchance I found myself looking into it. Y'all are a bunch of nasty motherfuckers. I get it though. I get it because, like, why is he built like a fucking man? He's just big all around. You know what that means? If proportions serve to demonstrate anything, that means he's... That being said, he most definitely does not have the capacity to understand what to do with that. We'll leave it there. Based... I'm gonna leave him bottom of B tier. Because at the very least, like, all these other individuals, they may not have, like, the same physique and I might not find myself necessarily attracted to them, but at the very least, they can hold a conversation. They can talk to me and not kill me on glance, you know? So, hey, that's that. Okay, yeah, no, let's leave it there. Is this Power Loader? Okay. Power Loader is interesting. Let me see. Huh. He's interesting. I like how he looks like a backhoe kind of hand for the mask. But just from like observing him, he kind of gives you like child vibes. Like he looks like, yeah, maybe he's just short, but like I don't find myself attracted to him in any regard, to be honest. Therefore, he will be D tier. Present Mike. Okay. At the very least, I could see like top of C tier. Hold on, can I do this? No, that's as far as he gets. I like the storyline between him, Aizawa, and Kurogiri, aka their school friend. It's very endearing, and I like the kind of like ranges of emotions he's capable of portraying, and his power even is kind of cool, but based just on like an attractiveness perspective, I don't think he's really that good looking. He could be bottom of B tier. Because like the rest of the guys on C tier are kind of like masked and not really that interesting. At the very least, he's got heart, we could say. He has to be better than Nomu. Maybe better than Gang Orca. You know what? Maybe better than a few of these individuals. Even behind All Might. Like the withered All Might. Yeah. Okay. Redestro. Okay, Redestro, you could be top of C tier. Let me take a look at him. Because, like, he's giving man, at the very least, you know, he's, you know, we can say, you know, he is not good looking. Okay. I think the most I can give him is C tier, but then he has the ability to, yeah, I guess he controls stress, and whenever he lets it all loose, he gets fucking beefy, dude. Holy. Yeah. I don't know. Like, where did I put him? Okay, there he is. He gets big hands. Okay, he kind of gives me, like, the Nomu vibes. I don't think he's, like, good looking, but, like, the beef he gets when he's, like, in his stress form. When I first watched that, I could definitely make me feel some kind of way. So, hey, I'll recognize that. I'll put it in, I'll put it in B tier. Not bad. What is his Rock Lock? Is that his name? Hold. Oh, yeah, I could just do this. Hold the phone. Oof. I came back to this image of Redestro. I don't know, dude. Like, it just... I would have to stress him out. Okay, Rock Lock. Is this like one of the few, like, black individuals? Is he black? He kind of giving me, like, what is it called? Like, Jamaican colors, no? So he's probably black, which has kind of nothing to do with anything, but, like, it's worth recognizing, you know, I'm gonna give him B tier. He could be like right here. I even think Emmanuel is kind of growing on me a little bit. Like this guy, I don't remember his name. Like one of the Redestro's workers, guys. He's good looking, but like I'm kind of losing him. I don't know. Skinny Fat Gum kind of losing me a little bit. Gentle Criminal kind of growing on me a little bit. Okay. Rock Lock looks good there. Let's see. Let's move on. Who is this guy? I'm sorry that I don't remember a lot of the names, but like, there's just so many characters that like, and they're presented like maybe once or twice throughout the entirety of the show, so it's kind of hard to like keep up with them. These are just like the man, you know. Selkie. I've put him in A tier, but let me take a look. No, he can't. He can't. No, he'll be B tier. He can go with Gang Orca. They're kind of in a similar like a marine animal type of situation. I kind of do like Selkie a little bit better. I don't know what it is. He kind of gives me like more man vibes. His hands are like, they're webbed, but they're big, you know. Yeah, that's fine. We can leave him B tier. He's not the worst. What is your name, sir? Shishido. Is this not Hound Dog? Are these like two different characters? Hold. Actually, they kind of look similar, do they not? I don't recall, or I don't remember much about this guy. He could kind of, honestly, like, I placed him there just for comparison's sake, but, like, now that I see him there, I'm like, he kind of fits. Kind of looks like he would kind of have, like, the similar vibe as Hound Dog. I do like Hound Dog a little bit, but, like, the more I think about it, I'm like, he's probably, like, he would pick me up and throw me, and then, like, he'd be like, and he's like, you know, whenever we're, like, getting into it, he'd be like, arr, arr. Is wrong with me? Okay, Sir Night Eye. You can't even see his face. I'm gonna put him with the Twinks. To be honest, not particularly. Nah, he's going to C tier. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't like it. He's way too skinny and lanky for my taste. As you can tell, I like beef. Okay, don't look at Hawks, but like the rest, like. I'm fucking nasty, bro. Okay, Slide and Go. Slide and Go? He's kind of built the way I like my men built. He's got beefy arms. He's got beefy thighs. He's got the whole fucking muscular thing going on in the way that I like it. He looks kind of goofy, though. I'm gonna move him down to B tier. He could be down to B tier. He's just... Even though his face looks kind of goofy... Even though he fucking betrayed us at the Paranormal Liberation arc, Attractiveness? I don't know. He's got an arrow pointing to his cock. Holy, this dude. Okay, next is this, Smoke Eater, right? Something like that. Is that really his name? He probably has like an actual name. That's like his hero name. He's giving me Best Genius vibes. But, for whatever reason, he feels a little bit better. I like the red on him, I'm gonna be honest. Like the red gene. Is that what it is? I mean, he's literally, like, related, I'm sure, to Best Genius in some kind of way or fashion. But, yeah, he could be B tier. Again, is one of those characters. He's one of the previous users of One for All. And, he's interesting, but we know very little of him, besides, like, his quirk and shit. So, he's cool, but, yeah, he could be B tier. Let's see, Snipe, is that actually his name? He's kind of giving me kind of, like, Backdraft vibes, I'm not gonna lie. Not really, though, not really. Maybe C tier. He's cool as fuck, I love his power. I love how he can be in, like, the other side of the world and still snipe you from that distance. But, I see very little man. I see a sniper, and he's dedicated to his craft, at the very least. Will never go hungry, because he'll fucking provide. He can be double C tier. It feels weird to put him below Nomu, but like the body on the Nomu, I'm nasty. I'm so fucking nasty. Ooh. Let me see if that's a proper placement. Tiger. Oh, fuck yeah, that's a proper placement. The eyes kind of creep me out a little bit. But the body. The big hands. I don't even know what his quirk is. I'm going to keep it 100% real. I don't remember what his quirk is. But it doesn't matter at this point. Whatever you've got to sell me, I will buy. Whatever you want to do to me, I will allow. I am... Oh my. If the tail is included, I'm down. I don't care. I mean, meow. What the fuck? Is he S tier? I mean, he's fucking hot. I would even put him above Hawks a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Tomoyasu Chikazuko. I genuinely dislike this guy. He's not like ugly. Okay, he kind of is. But the way he kind of like handles himself, and the way he's kind of like, he's like a little hacker for Redestro at the beginning, right? And he's like, whatever. He's intelligent, but like, he's the worst kind of intelligent. He's like ugly in his personality. We'll say that. He's just, I am not buying whatever he's selling. Okay, Shigaraki. Okay, what did I do? I don't think Shigaraki's like ugly, but ooh, how much time do we have? Because I don't like his story. Like, I understand why he kind of felt like neglected as a child, and inevitably that led him down the bad path, and he met All For One, and All For One took advantage of like the hatred he had in his heart. But and it makes sense that given a quirk that completely eradicates everything and destroys everything nearly by touching it, it makes sense that he would like inevitably lead down a dark path. But I think he doesn't really have like realistic convictions. Like, he definitely had people in his life that cared for him, and he kind of just destroyed them. And I don't know, maybe I'm bringing the plot too much into my reasoning for what I'm gonna rank him, but like he's not a bad villain. I think based on who he becomes, like this like actual monster, actual monstrosity, dude, whenever he's on the fucking the floating island, where they're kind of the floating grave they called it, and he just starts spawning fucking limbs like crazy, that is the most disgusting shit I've ever seen. That's where I think he kind of lost his like humanity. I don't think he's like ugly. He's kind of ugly, but I just don't like his character. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I think All For One, for example, does it good because he's the Demon Lord. He has to be this force of opposition, and he's very intelligent, he's handsome, he's fucking... You can almost look past the evil because of how, like, compelling he is as a character. And Shigaraki kind of is as well, but, like, I don't feel like he has, like, conviction behind him. I don't know if that makes any sense. I just feel like, as a villain, like, he plays his part, but I don't like him. I don't know. I'll leave him in D tier. I'm just, like, not into it. Okay, this guy... Trapezius head. He straight up just looks like a dick. What the fuck are we doing on this show anymore? He's huge, though. I don't know. I'll be honest, I straight up just included him so I could make a dick joke, and he kind of just looks like the fucking tip of my dick, I guess. I don't fuck. It's not that. It's a little darker. I don't know why I'm telling. He's kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of disgusting. He is kind of built like a man, though. Like, if you could put like a big old bag over his head, you could probably get away with he's kind of serving a little body. I don't mind that whatsoever. Okay, Twice is an A-tier character for me. I think he was a very compelling story of an individual who kind of falls into the villain life because he was kind of like going crazy, and he kept splitting, and he didn't even really know who he was anymore. And in that like struggle, he kind of lost who he was and didn't have the proper help to help him realize that he doesn't have to be an evil person. And the fact that Hawks kind of saw that in him and unfortunately had to kill him. Oh, what a compelling character. I think Twice is really good. And then, let me reset my shit, actually. Okay. I'm gonna click on Twice with the face in 3, 2, 1. Okay. And then when you get to see his face, dude, that is a sexy man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I want to put him in S tier just because of, I mean, obviously because of the story as well. He, like, he represents something very interesting, which is like, I kind of already talked about it a little bit, but like, the like fine line that exists between like good and evil, and how certain circumstances in your life can kind of lead you to take the wrong choices and ends up with you in like a fucked up situation. Because I think he very easily could have gone back to being a a normal person. And I don't know, I love the storyline with him and Hawk. I think it was heartbreaking, the fact that Hawks had to kill him, because it felt like Hawks actually like made him like a friend. And he himself, twice, Jin him, he kind of also felt like he became a friend. You know what, I'm gonna leave him an A tier. Because I do think he's handsome, but he doesn't hit the same way as like the top do. But he's a very good looking character, and therefore a very compelling story as well. I'll leave him an A. Vlad King. Oh, why? Okay, if you move All For One just for the time being out of there, why did they build so many men like this? Holy fuck! This is why I live. I could have ended my life long ago, but shit like this. Oh, that's 6 reasons for keeping going. Vlad King, what can we say? He's fucking hot, dude. And he's one of the teachers. He gets a lot of, like, screen time. He's built the way you already know. You already know how it goes. You already know what I like. He's just built fucking sexy. I think All For One is right there, though. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, what do we have left? Wash? My brother in Christ, you're a washing machine. I guess you could wash my fucking underwear or something. I don't fucking know. This guy could go like the Gigantomachia, maybe a little bit better. Okay, the first user of All For One, ear bottom. Let's see. I almost want to put him in D tier. I don't like. I love the story between him and All For One, and the dynamic where All For One is the evil in the world, trying to become the demon lord, trying to destroy everything. This guy is the last hope, pretty much, of humanity in creating this, or he was quirkless, right? And then All For One gave him the quirk to be able to take a quirk and pass it on, if I believe correctly. So he's essentially like the last thing that could stop one or All For One. I fucking hate how the 2 names of the hero and the villain are kind of named the same thing but backwards. Whatever. Like, he's not ugly, but he's not hitting as well. He go like Sir Night-Eye kind of level. He just doesn't do it for me personally. Then you've got this guy. I could tell you his name. Let me see, I'll do it. Just out of respect. Yakumiru Mera. So that guy, he was like a presenter at the like Battle of the High Schools type scenario. He also, I think, works with the police. He's a man in this universe. I felt the need to include him. So he's there. But he's not particularly attractive to me like that. At the very least, he's not like a fucking dickhead or a washing machine. That being said, my respects, because watching this show and catching up and being able to observe not only the men, dude, okay, watching Mirko fight 4 Nomus in that fucking scene, my respect. She kind of made me feel the need to do an all-women ranking, because that is a badass bitch. My respect. She's fucking hot. She's like, I understand why they find her attractive. That being said, I'm fucking gay, so I don't really like look at her like that. But even beyond that, I'm like, holy fuck, this bitch is fucking sick. If she was here, she would be S tier for sure, but we're not really here for that, you know. But maybe, let me know. If you're still watching at this point, we're already at the end. Let me know if you want me to rank the women. Obviously, I wouldn't do it on attractiveness, but like all the series that we've already done, I could take all the women, put them into one fucking tier list, and just rank them on character shit. Not like attractive, obviously, but like even then, she's fucking hot, dude. Holy fuck, the bunny lady. And then my favorite thing about her, why am I even talking about? I don't know, but my favorite thing about her is that they give her like a deathly blow, and she like feels it. And even then, she keeps going, and she keeps going, and she keeps going, and then she was this close. Or, I mean, she technically did kill Shigaraki, but then, what was the guy? Was it Crust? It was one of these guys. He, like, goes in there and without intending to revise him, but what am I talking about? But yeah, Mirko, badass bitch. My respect. That is a fucking badass character. And like I was about to say, I guess there is such a variety. Obviously, I am eternally grateful for the fact that these top individuals here exist, because oh my lord, they're so fucking sexy. I would do anything to become a fucking anime character in this show just so that I could get the chance to look at them in the universe. That's weird. But yeah, like I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, that they're fucking hot. And I think that's gonna be it for this. So I do have another series that I kinda wanna watch. I guess if you made it this far, you're really that interested, I'll let you know. Invincible. I did used to kind of make reactions to it. I didn't keep up with it though. So I'm just going to watch it. And clearly, if we're going to talk about it, Omni-Man, top daddy. You know what it kind of gave me the idea to do? To make a daddy off. After I catch up to Invincible, we will rank the characters. And then we will take all of the S tier and A tier characters from all the shows that we've ranked so far, throw them in a big random bracket, pair them up again, one against the other, and have a fucking daddy off. And we're gonna fucking figure out who is the fucking hottest anime daddy once and for all, at least for the shows that we've seen so far. And I think that should be interesting. So hey, I'll leave you with that. If you made it this far, that's something that might come in the future. But yeah, for the time being, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.